right, so email. You got something going on in your life that's super stressing you out and you want some total incomplete strangers to give you some advice. Hit us up at thebertshow.com. In this case, she might have a pretty stressful day or weekend ahead of her because she thinks a coworker is spreading a whole bunch of rumors about her, and today is the day she wants to confront her. So if you guys want in on this, 1-855-BERT-SHOW. Dear Bert Show fam, I'm not entirely sure how to handle an office problem I'm having. For full context, this is my first quote-unquote real job, and I'm the youngest in my office. There are several others who are a few years older than me, but I'm the youngest. For those reasons, I'm really sensitive about how I handle myself. I'm trying really hard to prove myself and seem professional. Not be professional. Seem professional. Well, a coworker of mine, for some reason, doesn't seem to like me. I try to remain friendly and keep it professional. I've always been a people pleaser, so it bothers me when someone doesn't like me. I know that there is always someone who will dislike you, and I'm trying to be okay with that. However, beyond just not liking me, this particular coworker seems to enjoy gossiping about me and even spreading untrue rumors. Seems she stalked my social media and has found details of my personal life. She's not only gossiping about aspects that are true, but then seems to have spread rumors about untrue things that she has assumed.
What a miserable person.
Right.
Thankfully, none of these rumors or gossip is about my job or job performance. However, the fact that someone is talking about my personal life and making up untrue things about me is really upsetting me. It's begun to impact my day-to-day well-being. I also don't think gossip about my personal life is helping me build the professional respect I'm going for. But I'm torn. Do I approach HR or my managers about it? My main concern is that I don't want to come off as childish or like I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. But at the same time, I really like it to stop. Can somebody help me here? Shelby, 1-855-BERT-SHOW.
So I feel like before you approach HR or your managers, this is where you're an adult working in an adult environment and somebody is doing something like that. You approach them and you talk to them about it. And you try to have a civil conversation. And if that civil conversation doesn't go anywhere or the person is not receptive to what you're saying, then you can take it to the next step. But I feel like if you have a problem with somebody, you should be able to voice that concern to them. And if they're not willing to make any adjustments, then you can seek management. I feel like going to management at this point, you need to talk to her first and try to get to the bottom. Like, did I do something to upset you? I've heard you've said some things and these things aren't true. And I don't appreciate the rumor mongering that's happening in the office.
Does that work in the real world? Like when you literally sit somebody down and just go, hey, what's up? Did they respect you more after that? Will it stop it?
Well, here, probably not. Like this may be like a fool's errand, okay? Probably nothing's going to come of it, but at least you can tell HR, I tried talking to her and she turned me down. So I feel like that's doing your due diligence in the issue, and you can prove, like, you can let HR know, I'm not coming here to tattle on somebody. I tried talking to her. I tried telling her that this was affecting me, and I would appreciate if she wouldn't, say these things. And also, like, this sucks. There's going to be mean people you work with, and at a certain point, you have to stop caring what people think. There's a fine line here. Like, you shouldn't let people like walk all over you, but also there's a point where you just shouldn't care. And it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I think the mature thing to do would certainly be to talk to her. But if I'm honest, I probably would ignore it for a couple reasons. Yeah. For one, I feel like in my experiences with people who do things like this and behave this way, there's really not much you're going to be able to say that's really going to turn them around. That's just who she is. And like you said, that's just a part of life. Wherever you go, you're going to experience someone like this. You just have to learn to continue to just be yourself and just ignore it. And sometimes people who do this, if you show that it's bothering you, they'll even double down and be worse about it.
Probably.
So if it's me, I'd just ignore it.
How many times have we said this about social media? Like when you answer the negativity, then it feeds them, right? And if you don't say anything at all, it actually smothers the problem. So I think Mo might be right here. I think I would just time to grow up. You know what? Half people are going to like you, half people aren't going to like you, right? It's just kind of time to grow up here.
And it's a hard thing for a people pleaser to accept.
It is.
The Bert Show.